What's the worst thing you've been asked by a little kid? I worked at the kindergarten for a few weeks. A 4YO came up to me on my first day and said, "Miss, why is your face like this?" I was thinking about the piercing or makeup, so I asked him to elaborate. And he said, "No, why is it like this?" That was the moment I was the most insecure in my whole life, before and after. Are the bad men coming to my school too? A little while ago, a family friend's daughters had one of their active shooter drill, and one asked if she would soon be on the end of a firearm. I still can't process it properly. She's 7. Why the fuck does a 7-yo need to worry about getting shot at school over her times tables, photosynthesis, or just making a group of friends? Do you remember dinosaurs? If I was going to have a baby, I'm a guy with a particularly bulbous belly. I told her yes. How can I see my dad again? Her dad had died a year prior to this from cancer. She later tried jumping out of the car unsuccessfully, thank God, because her brother told her that's how she could see her dad again. Can I kill them? I was working with livestock, and some random kid just asked that while peering through the bars of the pen at the goats I was working with. I told his parents, whom were impressed their kid wanted to take the initiative in killing his own dinner. Bro, the goats were not for feeding people. They were guard goats. I wasn't asked this by a child, but one time I had my 3-year-old cousin sitting in a shopping cart online at the grocery store. He was looking at a very tall, large, burly, scary-looking, unsmiling dude behind us in line. My little cousin asked him in his most serious little kid voice, "Why do you look so ugly?" I wanted the floor to swallow the both of us. Are you my daddy? Are you a lesbian, mate? You can't even tell if I'm a boy or girl. What do you think? What's KY jelly, and why don't you keep it with the peanut butter? Why don't you have any hair? Did you forget to water it? If I was pregnant, I just got fat from smoking too much weed and the munchies. They weren't even trying to be cruel. She seemed excited and then looked mortified when I told her no. An 8-year-old kid on my mail route asked me if I'd ever been shot before, because she had been and wanted to compare scars. Oh, so you were born in the late 19s? Been using that since then. You don't have any kids or a husband? Aren't you sad? Oh my sweet baby, you have no idea. You just brought up my deepest, most intense, meaning of life pain that haunts me daily. Daddy, what do I do if I come home and find mommy dead? My 9-year-old son, about his epileptic mother. Right after that, he volunteered to become homeschooled to be able to keep an eye on her. He called me several times over the next few years when she was having a seizure, some of them very bad. When my nephew found out I was born in the 70s, not the 80s, he asked, were the slaves free? I have self-harm scars all over my arms, and a kid asked me, do you cut yourself because your life sucks? Ouch. And yes. Why do you look sad all the time? Weren't you born in the 19s? Lol.